Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I had quite a 24 hours yesterday. Blowing cold and wind. Oh, it's minus 15 Celsius. Well, that's what's that Fahrenheit? I don't know, maybe 5 degrees or so. I'm just guessing, but I don't know what it'd be in Fahrenheit, but it's 15 degrees below 0 Celsius. So it's way below freezing, and the wind, blowing snow in the air. And so my internet broke. And I had to try to track down the problem out in the cold and try to fix it. So I got it fixed, The internet part. Luckily, I had another internet cable, here at the house, and I was able to fix the internet. But then my computer broke later in the day. That's why I wasn't on the air yesterday. My computer broke. And it's not a hardware issue in the computer. It's a software issue. And so I'll probably be able to get it fixed, but simply put, Windows just won't load. It freezes, and it won't get much past the start. It won't even get into the start menu. So I got to try to figure out how to fix that. I think I know. I got to get some sort of a loadable disk or something, some sort of a pen drive or something, and try to do Windows repair off of a loading media, which originally loads the operating system in. So I'm going to work on that this afternoon. But I'm on my old computer, and there's good reasons why I dumped my old computer and stopped using it and bought a new one. So, but it works. The old computer works. It's just it's got an awful lot of issues, and it's slow. But we're going to try to record the show off of the old computer. Anyway, here we are. Let's get started and let's open up the charts right here and take a look at what's going on. First thing, we're going to take a look at the cryptocurrency price, which is exploding today. The cryptocurrency price is $591.7 billion, getting almost up to $600 billion industry. We're looking at a Bitcoin price of $20,654. This is its all-time high. Never been this high before, but it's not something that I didn't expect, I'm telling you guys, massive amounts of money in these kind of conditions. With a worldwide hyperinflation, how high could Bitcoin go? It's unbelievable how high Bitcoin could go. It could go so high in the end it's not priced in dollars anymore or priced in any of these fiat currencies. Because Bitcoin could act as quite literally a sponge for liquidity. And it could actually be the thing that actually facilitates this wealth transfer. It gives them, in other words, gives them some place to go when the fiat currencies all collapse. A place that's easy to go. See, gold's out there too, but gold's not easy to go to because you got to allocate it. Whereas Bitcoin is so quick and easy to allocate. You just go online, you buy some, and then 5 minutes later, it's in your wallet and you got the private key. If you can get some, that's the thing. That's the big ticket, because the miners now are mining it, and most of what they mine is now going into two big companies. They're buying it up, before anybody else can get any. And the people that own it might be willing to sell you some, maybe, at a certain point. I'm kind of expecting Bitcoin shortages to come along here. And so those shortages could be the downfall of Bitcoin and a plus for gold, because then people will say, well, I can't get any Bitcoin. I'm trying to get some. I can't buy any. Maybe I'll buy gold. Well, good luck with that, too. This could be a desperate situation where people are trying to dump their dollars and get into either gold or Bitcoin, one of the two. They don't really care. They might not care. They might be in such a panic they don't care which one. They want one of the two. And they can't get either. Well, then they might try to turn to silver, and they might not be able to get any silver. So we might, if you guys have you got to get it, you got to understand this. that there's so much liquidity that's been created that's sitting on the sidelines. There's like millions of millionaires out there. And they're going to all be panicking trying to get in because right now they don't know this is coming. They don't see this coming. And when the time comes, do you know how if somebody's money, the actual money itself, is becoming worthless, and they want to grab a hold of something that's of value, and they don't have anything of a value, how panicked they're going to be to buy something of value. This is called a crack up boom. It's coming. Uh, so how high can prices go? Well, in the end, they can go beyond what the currency can purchase with them. Because the currency can't purchase anything. When you get to the point where you go to the store and one apple costs you $1,000, well, then at that point, I mean, the currency's practically valueless. People are trying to dump it, and the price of the currency's going down quick. If you got money in the bank, you don't want to have money in the bank. You want to have something that you can actually touch and hold, because the money is like, it's like air. It's like, see, the dollar. The dollar's already like Bitcoin in the fact that it's already a digital asset. That's all it is. It's just a digital asset like Bitcoin. If the internet goes down, the dollars won't work. 90% of these dollars out there are floating around on the internet. The internet goes down, the dollar doesn't even work, doesn't even function. These stores and stuff where you go to buy stuff, use your credit or whatever. You see everybody in line. No, hardly anybody uses cash. They're all using a debit card or they're using their credit card or whatever to purchase things. And if the internet goes down, none of that works, including Bitcoin. Man, what a situation they've created, and they've done it so fast. They've moved over into all of this so fast, because I remember about 20 years ago, every time you went in the store behind somebody, they'd haul out their wallet and haul out some actual money in the form of paper. You know, now it's all these little cards, little plastic cards and stuff that they slide through a device. And the device goes beep and they've paid for it, but there's no cash exchanged. We've went all hog into this so quick without thinking about, hey, what could happen if the internet quits working? And I remember just back in the late 1990s, you know, the internet was on the telephone lines, and half the time it was down. We've done this all too fast without thinking it through. And now it's everywhere in the world. And if it goes down, well, it's just going to be mad pandemonium everywhere in the world. And this frightens me, the situation that this could actually happen and leave all of us stranded with nothing, because we've all put our dependency in it. This internet of things, you know, the internet of money. But this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the internet of money. And as long as that internet of money is running and that situation doesn't happen, that would be a calamity, you know. As long as the internet's actually there, we're going to be seeing this Bitcoin prices go up. Silver price today. Let's take a look at it. And, you know, we've seen a bounce up. And it's still continuing. 24.83. It's up 38 cents on the day. You know, we've seen a bounce up the last 3 days in a row, because it was in the 23s. You know, now it's in the 24s, and it's bounced above the 25s, but it looks like it's going to head up above the 25s again very soon here. Dow Jones today, 30,200, higher than ever. That's the way, you know. Digital assets just creating more and more digital dollars. And, you know, of course, now, if we take a look at what's going on with these stimulus packages and stuff, I guess everything's in limbo. But they're going to get around to it when they get scared. When they get scared, you're going to see more and more stimulus coming, you know, when they get scared. And they're going to get scared because these markets, they could roll over, guys, these markets. I mean, we could get a monster of a crash and come so quick that they can't even respond to it with all this computer trading and stuff. And they'll get scared at a certain point. And then they'll capitulate when they get scared. They'll capitulate. That's when they'll capitulate, and do what they have to do in order to support the system that supports them. When they get scared that the system's going to collapse, then they know that their bread and butter comes from the system. In fact, everything comes from the system, and they're not going to let that system go down without pumping the money out there to keep it running. And so this is a never-ending merry-go-round of a little bit of deflation when they get tight, and then when it starts to fall, then they prop it back up again with more cheap, easy money. Greasy. It's as Way Call It would say, on Trailer Park Boys, as Bubba would say, this is really greasy, guys. This is really greasy. Okay, we're looking at this. We're looking at yields rising today, but it's only very marginal, so it's nothing to worry about. 1.67 on the 30-year, and the 10-year is 0.92. And we're going to take a look at the dollar index, 90.25 today on the U.S. dollar index. It went down a little bit. Now it's going along sideways. Got a funny looking little chop to it today as it going along sideways. Up and down, up and down. A little bit of volatility there. Okay, listen, guys. Thank you for listening to my show. Like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.